A master controller can be used to monitor devices remotely by radio communication. This is especially useful to remotely view scoring information on various boxes. For example, to find out how many flags each team has captured, perform a monitor request for flag boxes. To access this function, scroll to Monitor on the master controller's top menu. Pull the trigger. Scroll through to the device role you wish to monitor, such as flag box. Pull the trigger to start the search. Searching has longer range if a radio repeater is placed correctly in the middle of the field. Scoring has the team letter, and score is shown on the left-hand side. The right-hand side has the unique SATR ID and alias. To view more details of a specific device in the list, use the red or black buttons to scroll to that device. Notice that, if the line is in uppercase, it is the current line selected. Pull the trigger. If you don't need to view details, but simply want to refresh the summary of scores, pull the trigger twice without scrolling to a specific device. A gamer monitor has the option to return only alive gamers. This is useful in the Battle Royale mission to see how many gamers are still alive, if any. Controlling devices by a master controller can be done remotely. This works very similarly to monitoring them. To issue commands to a device, use the control menu, and then search for devices, just like we did for monitor. Bring up the details of the device, and then pull the trigger. This will give you a list of commands that you can issue to that device, such as pause, resume, restart, trigger, end, find and reset. A reset is very useful to change the device role of a box remotely. For example, when switching from Team Deathmatch to Battle Royale, the two current medic boxes can be changed to supply crates. Claymore mines can be placed around the field, and can be triggered to explode by using the trigger command on the master controller. Great for scenario games that have airstrikes, artillery or mortar attacks. Master controllers have a selection of pre-recorded phrases, which can be played on all gaming guns using a radio signal, with one command. This is especially useful for informing all gamers who has won the last mission. There is a series of phrases to help manage large groups, especially when operating on a large battlefield where many gamers will be out of vocal range of the commanding officer. The phrase is played in the language specified for the gaming gun. We find this very useful when running Chinese school groups, so all the phrases played are in Chinese Mandarin, whereas the master controller is in English. To announce which team has won, go to the results menu under phrases. Select the desired phrase, and pull the trigger. To play the same phrase again, pull the trigger again. In-game, are phrases to notify the gamers of what is happening during a live simulation. Post-game commands are useful for giving gamers directions. Phrases include change ends, drinks break, follow commanding officer, and return equipment at the end of the session. Devices will only play a phrase if it is different to the last phrase played. During a live game, it is sometimes necessary to check the sensor on a gaming gun without affecting its operations. Use the sensor test command on the controller to shoot at the sensors. If hit, the target head sensor LED will flash red. To test the radio system on a target gaming gun, shoot the target the same as a sensor test. The target gaming gun will radio back to the controller. The controller will then say if the test is a pass or fail. The Rare Settings menu on a master controller has a very wide range of setting options that can be used on target devices by infrared. None of these options are required to run the standard missions recommended by Battlefield Sports. Rare settings are broken down into sub-menus. Advanced weapon settings. All devices, configuration options that apply to any device. Basic weapons settings. Fantasy and horror settings are not used in Battlefield Royale theme. Military specification settings are not used in Battlefield Royale theme. Battlefield Royale Live theme settings has advanced features for this theme. This course will only cover a small subset of the rare settings. Refer to the SATR3 user guide for complete details. In all devices, gaming guns can be changed to indoor range. This is done through the Indoor-Outdoor menu option. The language command, within rare settings, can change the language on target devices. Devices, especially gaming guns, can be locked. A locked device bypasses the boot screen, so the user, even if they have a key, can't change any settings. The easiest way to unlock devices is to hit the device with an unlock command from a master controller. In the rare settings, the complete list of resets from all themes is available. First select the theme and then select the right reset. For basic laser tag games, the red phaser and blue phaser reset are useful. In basic weapon settings, gaming guns can have an individual game timer. This means when they start in ready state, they will operate for the time specified before entering game over state. This is used in a situation where it is a continuous game. With a continuous game, gamers can join at any time and leave when their time is up. The muzzle flash can be set to red, blue or white. For night and indoor games, it is quite useful to give the red team a red muzzle flash and hit light, and the blue team, blue muzzle flash and hit light. So they can easily tell teams from afar. With self-spawn, gaming guns when dead automatically come back to life after a specified time without requiring a medic box or respawn command from a master controller. This is especially useful for monsters played by actors, where the scene has to reset after each group passes. With team LEDs, the light-emitting diodes in the head sensors show the team color, while the gamer is alive, so that it is easy to see teams in the dark. The head sensor lights turn off when the gamer is dead.